my wonderful people. How are you doing? How have you been? Otkongo Nakuru, how are you? Finally, I'm in Nakuru County. So keep watching, keep subscribing. This is your girl Linda Kenyita, and this is Dog TV Kenya, the best documentary channel for all dog lovers. Mister, join me here and introduce yourself.
Hi Linda. My name is Kelvin from KENNEL. Welcome to our kennels. Hi guys. Welcome to our kennels.
So, take me to your dogs as you tell me.
Thank you. Welcome.
How long have you been keeping dogs?
It's about 6 years for right now. Yes. So I started 6 years ago with the love for dogs. First I started as a dog lover, then got into breeding.
Okay. Here they are. So let's introduce.
This is Sephora. She's 10 months old. The next breeding stock for us. And then here we have Athos Dion, a registered long coat. He's our top male producer. 2.5 years right now. Yes.
So, long coat, an aggressive long coat.
An aggressive long coat.
I thought they are supposed to be for show and they're supposed to be pretty and...
Not really, because for us we do security dogs. Like he's trained, he goes for work. Him and the sons, they are pretty nice for security. Yeah, thank you. Now this is Casey, one of my loves. She's pretty old, 3.5 years. The only dog that I don't want to sell because she's loved by everyone. Yes. And then here we have Jack, new bobwell, female. Want to venture into bobwells and see how it goes for security. That's why we took him in. 5 months old. Yes.
Speaking of wanting to venture with bobbles, I don't think I've ever seen an askari holding a kibobble.
So they are very good for crowd control, actually, because of the size. You don't have to pretty much suffer when you're going to crowd control jobs. They are very nice. Yeah. Them and the Rottweilers for crowd control. Here we have Luna. She's 8.5 months, short coat. I want to venture into working line short coat. That's why we brought her in. Daughter to the great Athos Dion and what's her name? I pretty much forgot the name, but I'll remember when we continue. The mother, yeah. This is Max, only 1 year old, turning 1 year this month, actually, end of this month on 29th. He's very nice, son to Athos Dion, that's the Athos. We call him Atom by name, but the registered name is Athos Dion. Yes, that is Max. And here we have Nala, the Great Dane. She is new. We want to breed her. Actually, we have bred her 2 weeks ago. So we want to try the Great Dane too. We want to try the Mal and the Harlequins. So
you want to try the bobble for security? No, so the den, what are you trying the den?
Those pets, those people who love cam dogs, the big breeds, yeah. So that's what we want to do with them. And then maybe later start with the Labradors or the Golden Retrievers. Mostly the Golden Retrievers, because for the pet lovers, no security. Yes. So,
6 years that you've been keeping dogs. Yes. What's your story before that when it comes to dogs?
So actually, I used to love dogs a lot. But when I was young, I could not keep dogs. Wazazi. Oh, umbwa, oh, utaweza kusafisha, that kind of stuff. So later when, after a few years, actually after high school, I started bringing the idea in. So later I started with one dog. A friend introduced me. So he was a breeder. He's called Tommy, a great friend of mine. So I started with one dog from him. Actually, he was selling the dogs. So I most of the times as he was transacting, we were together. So the love continued, and then I just ambushed my mom and brought a dog home. So after that, it started with the dog love, then the breeding part came in, and then the security part. Yes.
So you ambushed. You were not told rejesha huyo mbwa kulumetoa.
Alikuja akapata mbwa kwa nyumba a few weeks sasa hata kukuwa anataka atoke. She was in love with the dogs. Right now anataka mbwa anytime ako around, she wants a dog at the place. Yes.
You people who fear dogs, you see, once you get to have one around, you do not want it to go away.
And that's how I started. Built 2 kennels, started from there, and then the rest is history.
As I say, it's history. Now, security dogs. Why security dogs?
First, I loved the German, naturally. When I got to stay with them, I started with the one, and then after the one. When you start with dogs, hakuna siku utabaki with the same number. You start adding. So then later, I noticed I had pretty nice dogs with good temperaments and aggression. So I trained one of my dogs for security. Then later I saw an opportunity. So got to train a few males and 2 females that I offer for security. Yes.
Now, when it comes to the dogs you have, do you buy your puppies and then raise them up, or do you breed in house?
I breed house, and also I source from other breeders. So sometimes I'll go to a person, I see their lineages, their puppies, I see a nice puppy, I pick. Or maybe I produce a litter and then I select one of the best, I retain. Yes.
Hivyo ndivyo mnatuchezanga.
So if I get a good puppy, I give for myself. Alafu unakuja unachagua wengine. Yes. But mostly it's not the best puppy always ataenda wa kwanza, and then the ones that remain I select from that.
The dogs you have, yes. Now, like you're diversifying away from the only German Shepherds. Now, what is your dream breed?
My dream breed? I really love the Cane Corso. Some call them the Cane Corso or the Cane Corso. I love them a lot. And the Golden Retriever, a good one. Yes. With the 2, I think I'll be done with the dogs completely. With the 2, yes.
You said you started.
You start with 1. If you give me 1 right now, pretty sure next year I'll have 5 of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, in the 6 years that you've been breeding,
yes,
or keeping dogs, what are the challenges that you've come across?
One of the biggest, Pavo. That is the deadliest. You hear a breeder akisema Pavo, you run away. So Pavo is one of the biggest problem, but I am lucky. I have only experienced it once when I was starting. Then we have sometimes the pretty much the normal kawaida ugonjwa with the puppies, but after a certain age they are all good. With the mature ones, we don't have problems as much. I have not experienced problem as much. Maybe small accidents. Yes, that is all.
Yeah, like today, explain today to me.
So today some dogs were coming in the morning before, as you called. I have a new help. So he made a mistake with one of the kennels, and we had a little fight. Rushed them to the vet. It's actually, we are lucky we got to do the show, but wako sawa.
No, this one will be interesting. I have someone who's always interested. So how did you separate the dogs?
It's not a nice thing. Actually, I was lucky because I was around. He's a new guy. It was a mistake of closing the kennel, and one of the dogs is new. So maji husaidia sana. When they fight, you just splash a lot of water for wakipigana, alafu you separate them. Alafu if umewazoea, they'll just listen when you're there. Yeah.
Now, this is another thing. I've just seen it with your dog, and also I got asked, why do dogs eat grass?
So with the grass, they have sometimes issues with the tummy. So they get to eat the grass just a little bit. It helps with the tummy. The digestion and stuff. It's from some time back at the local dogs, you will see them do that, and then you wonder. People used to say it's maybe they have a problem, but it's just facts with the tummy. And then also some do that because of the taste of the grass. Yes, I got to learn that from a friend, a vet friend of mine. So I was worried when I was first starting, but he told me no worries. It's something they actually do. And then after a few minutes, you won't see them do that again. Yeah.
So what do your dogs eat?
I feed minced chicken and mortality chicks and rice. That is what we usually do. Yes.
And is that in the morning, in the evening? How many times in a day?
The schedule, but most of our schedules is in the evening, because most of the times, you get that some of the dogs are coming in. So when all the dogs are here, they feed in the evening, just once, one meal. But if we have puppies, that's when we have a lot of feeding programs, because we have to do in the morning, maybe in the afternoon, and then late in the evening for the puppies. But with the big dogs, just one meal, maybe like a snack for anyone who needs during the day. But one is good.
When it comes to training your dogs, definitely security dogs, they have to be trained. Are you training the dogs yourself, or do you acquire professional help?
I do train myself. Actually, I was using someone, but lately I've been around, so I do train myself, but I have someone who helps me, because you cannot do it for the protection and aggression work. You cannot do it alone. You have to have a decoy and stuff. So I have someone who helps me. Yes, that's how we do it. But if we have a lot of work going on, I outsource from someone else. Yeah.
No, I think since you're saying like security dogs, some dogs are out working. How do you entrust other people with your dogs? Like how does it work? Do you have trained handlers who you're sure like, I trust these people with my dogs?
Actually, it is a problem first when you're starting, but later you just come to terms with it, and you build trust with the person you're working with. Actually, I only work with one person, so I get to build some trust, and because we have issues. Sometimes you give out your dog, maybe one of your best males. Sometimes they go and give them out for stud, and you're not aware. And then later you see some puppies looking like some of your productions out there. So, but after a while, you get to build trust with.
And now you people, let me ask you this question. Now, you can see a dog and look at it and you start feeling like, that one looks like my lineage. That's...
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Sometimes I get to give out dogs when they are puppies, maybe 2 or 3 months old. And then later, you get to meet a dog that is 1 year, and you look at it and you ask. Then later you find you're the one who sold it.
Ah.
Yeah. They get to get a similar face. Actually, I can look at a dog and tell you this one is from maybe Steve, and this one is from someone else. Yeah, because if you have either your male or female, and you have produced a number of litters, you get to actually have the view of your puppies and how he or she produces. Yeah.
No, other than now the building trust process when it comes to security dogs, do you have any other challenges when it comes to security dogs?
Not really. Maybe injuries when they are working. Sometimes you get the person you've trusted your dog with does not have very good handlers, but recently not much.
No, when it comes to injuries, no, this is your baby, you've given it out there, it has come back injured. Who takes care of that? Is it you or the handlers?
On him. Not actually the handler, because for the handler, he is employed by the person who took the dog from me. So we have an agreement. When you take the dog, he's in good condition, he has to come back in the same way. If anything happens, that's on him. He caters for it.
What about now your dogs? When they're going for work, are they boarders or do they come home every day? Because now that's another question. Like when the dogs are out there and they're boarding, who takes care of them? How do you ensure that they are taken care of them? Whose responsibility is it to feed them? Is it you or is it the people who have the dogs?
The person I'm working with right now brings them back daily, on a daily basis, because we have to switch, because you don't want to overwork your dog. So the person we're working with right now, he brings them back. But when he has jobs from outside Nakuru, he goes with them. Feeding is on him. And then after a few days, we agree on the days, we get to switch, because you don't want to overwork your dog. Yeah.
No. So from the first day you acquired your first dog, how has dogs influenced your life so far?
The love for dogs, I will say, because with the dogs, you just kind of have like a feeling when you come to the kennels. Maybe when I wake up in the morning, the feeling that I was coming with, the stress out there, ukikuja kwa kennel, when you come to the kennel, you just forget about all that, just the love, and then it gives you responsibility when you're with the dog. The love for dogs is just enough. I will say that. Yes, the love for dogs. They love you back. Yeah.
And I think that's the best feeling ever. You people, being loved by a dog is the best feeling ever. Like you just say you want to stay here and you just want to pet this dog. You never want it like, oh. Now, dogs. We've talked about your best breed and your dream breed. Now, when you look at the future, what's your future with the dogs? What's your plan?
For the dogs, I will continue breeding dogs. Maybe add a few breeds for the working line, and also I want to venture more on pet dogs, because we have pet lovers out here who want so I would give you a dog if I had one to give. So I want to venture the luxury dogs, the pets, and then add more different breeds for the security. Maybe the Dutch Shepherd and the Malinois. They are great working dogs. Yeah.
For dog lovers who are loving dogs from a distance because for one reason or another that they can't afford, what advice can you give them?
For dog lovers, continue loving dogs. One way or another, you'll have a dog. You'll meet someone out there, they'll give you a dog, they'll gift you one. If you are lucky, I will gift you, but you've seen they're all gone. We don't have puppies right now. But for dog lovers, it's actually the best thing to do. Any pet lover, not actually dogs, but any pet lover.
How did you maintain your first dog? Did you have help? Did your mother tell you brought it home, take care of it?
You bring a dog home, that's your responsibility, because you didn't ask, you ambushed your mom. So it was quite a challenge, because one, you don't have the experience, and it's a big breed, the German Shepherd. If it was the small breeds, it would be something different, because you share the meal you are having in the house. But for the big breeds, it was quite a challenge. So I had to plan in a way so that I could cater for the dog. But after a while, you get to maneuver and work it out. For one breed, it's easy. For one dog, it's easy, a bit easy, I would say. But when you have a number from 10 or so, it's hard. Sometimes you call your supplier and they tell you there's no meat, hakuna nyama. You start wondering if you'll butcher someone and feed them to the dogs. Because like last year we had a problem with food after Corona, because some of the suppliers had closed down, maybe the suppliers for chicken and mortality chicks. So we had a very big problem. And when you don't have meats, you have to supplement with other stuff like rice, and it's expensive. So sometimes you just have to maneuver, find a way, get quite a number of suppliers, so that you don't mess your dogs up. Because for the dogs, it's very funny. If you don't feed a dog for 1 day or two, you'll notice the difference on the third day. Yes. It will ataconda, yeah. You'll notice. Even first of all with the puppies, it's very bad when you don't feed as you always do. Yes.
How do you maintain the hygiene of your dogs and your kennels? And also when it comes, there are chicken here, and then we know of chicken and fleas and all that. How do you maintain the hygiene and keep pests away, and also the smells from dogs?
We do clean regularly. For the fleas and ticks, where we have our kennels, they are flawed, so it's quite easy to control. Then we do wash our dogs using dog shampoos and the local shampoos that we have. For the long coats, that's where the work is, because without grooming, you'll have a very bad looking dog with the matted hair and stuff. So we do regularly brush, maybe twice a week. For the long coats. For the short coats, it's just washing once in a while. We do spray the kennels so that we don't have the ticks and fleas. And then for the compound, we just keep it clean. And then with that, you have a very nice looking dog. Yeah, without fleas and ticks.
Now, when it comes to the well-being of your dogs, apart from foods to ensure that your dogs are healthy and they are growing well? Is there anything else that you get to give or do?
Yes, we do deworm regularly because you see we source meat from a lot of places, so you have to deworm regularly for the mature and the puppies. Sometimes also we use multivitamins when need be. So yeah, we have good brands out here, so that is what we do. For a good dog, for the coat and everything, you have to deworm, maybe the multivitamins, yeah.
Okay, who do we have here?
So here we have Atom, that's the call name, registered name Athos Dion, son of Mtashpole and Cleopatra, yes. 2.5 years old, almost 3, I will say. He's the sire to most of our puppies, one of the best males that I have. That's why we decided to keep him, but we have a son here. We'll get to see him later.
When it comes to long coats, so far my thoughts were like long coats are petty, you keep them home as pets, and if you're keeping them as dog lovers also, you keep them for shows. So how is it that Atom here is trained to be a security dog?
We have a nice lineage from him, working lines. So we have the Mtashpole and Kilele Aslan combination from him. That's why he gets the drive from. We have long coats that work very well, and that's one of the examples. He's very good in guarding for vigilance and security. Yes, and that's what you're seeing. The camera is some kind of threat, so that's why he's barking at him. Atom, is it?
So we're going to have a little bit of a demonstration, right?
Yes.
Yeah, somebody who's always afraid to be in front of the camera is going to come in front of the camera because of why?
We're going to have a demonstration for the aggression part. We're not lucky, my help is not here, so we'll have behind the scenes come in front of the screens today. So here we have a sleeve that we use to train. We use different stuff. We have the sleeves, we have the balls, but we're just going to make a small demonstration using the sleeve with Atom.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go. My day at KENNEL is coming to an end, and I've had an awesome time, an awesome chat. You see the way these boys are alert. This boy already doesn't like that guy there. That guy did something that this guy does not like. You see how alert it is? Yes, that's a beautiful long coat German Shepherd. Anyway, so my day is coming to an end, and I've had an awesome time. I'm going to say goodbye. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. And dog lovers who are not owning dogs because somebody says no, maybe try and ambush the naysayers and see how it goes. See, they'll get to love them. So you've been encouraged. Take the next step. Introduce them. Ambush them. So I hope you've had fun. I hope you've picked a few things here and there. It's been awesome. It's been beautiful. My tour of Nakuru County continues. Keep subscribing, keep liking, keep commenting. I'm your girl Linda Kenyita, and this is Dog TV Kenya, the best documentary channel for all dog lovers. And also remember, if you'd like to partner with us, you can send us an email at kenyadogtv@gmail.com, and also you can DM us at all our handles, Dog TV Kenya.